Hey everybody, we are getting ready to start a brand new leadership class. For a lot of us who just had summer, there's not a lot of transition between the two, but that's all right. So I'm excited to get things rolling. So here we are on kind of a, maybe broke the back of summer, August afternoon, and just gonna kind of enjoy it. So the big announcements, the leadership class, a great class. I've enjoyed doing it. That was kind of one of the first that I did when joining the Corpus Christi faculty. So looking forward to our next 7 weeks together. Just some real quick little announcements. Again, I just find it easier to do a video than having to type things up and make sure my words are right and you have to read through them all. The book, so we're going to use the 10th edition of the Hughes, Gannett, and Curfey Leadership book. We made the switch from the 9th in summer 1. So the 9th will work. I've updated all of the page numbers and the exhibits and the figures to the 10th edition. But if you have the 9th and would just send me messages when you kind of feel like you're getting lost, I can update those. What happened was in the 9th and 10th, they added a chapter kind of in the middle of the book. So the early stuff, everything's going to line up. And then later, the later chapters, things are going to be messed up. We're really not even going to use that new chapter. So that's that. Going to get a copy. You don't need all the extra bells and whistles through Connect, really just the book or ebook. So yeah, go on and track one of those down. The first assignment from the book will be due toward the end of the week. So this first week, I'm kind of giving you other stuff to do. I think next Sunday night, which will be the Thursday reflection, but we'll actually have it due on Sunday. For those that have already done head classes together with me, with our behavior, the entrepreneurship class, it's going to be a very similar structure. So just the nature of the course. Again, this is the opportunity for those of us who might be more inclined to do quantitative or short answers, to actually kind of think and reflect and do more writing. So with that, the writing style will be very informal and personal and first person. We want to see examples. So we'll go over material, and we want to see that you've made sense of the material and have that material correct in your head. But really the emphasis is going to be on connecting it. So instead of just learning stuff for the sake of learning it, really the goal is to actually be able to use this to recognize it and to apply. The assignments are going to be due on Thursday nights and on Sunday nights. And for our students, we've got people spread across the country in this class, and so different time zones. So just having done this, we realized kind of the best way for us and really for you is I'm actually going to leave the assignment open until 5:05 a.m. the next morning after it's due. And there won't be a penalty as long as you get it submitted before that 5:05 a.m. We will consider it on time. We're going to leave the assignments open for a week after that. So the morning after plus a week, the assignment will be sitting out there. It's not in the syllabus, but I'm going to tell you right now, our policy that we've been using is there are going to be times where maybe you have to submit something late. And we don't want that to affect your grade. So we're going to drop the lowest submitted grade on each of the assignment types, provided that you submit all of the assignments for that type. So submit all 7 Thursday reflections, all 7 Sunday reflections, and we'll drop the lowest. We don't want people to just take a buy and skip an entire week's worth of material in a 7-week class. So just get them all in. Kind of the moral of this story is it's better to submit late and maybe have that be your low grade, but we can go on and drop it, and it's not going to affect your overall grades as much. We've got a great instructional team. So Alex, Burnett, Hayes, and Larry Thompson are with me again this term. We were kind of the first team when I got involved with Texas A&M Corpus Christi. So really great experienced team, a lot of feedback. They're going to help with course issues. And so if there's a question about grading, they're really the experts. They're going through and looking at the material, and they are more than willing to help give advice. So in just the maybe little limited advice that you'll see on your assignments, if you want to follow up, they're really good folks, and they'll be willing to talk to you and kind of help chart a course for improvement in the future. But what we've noticed by doing this for the past almost 2 years is it really doesn't take more than about 1 or 2 assignments for everybody to kind of figure out the angle that we're looking for. So again, material, we want to see the kind of mastery of this new material that will be from the book and also in the supplemental lectures, but then to apply it. And so, and while we're on this, let's talk about Safe Assign. So all of your assignments that you submit will go through Safe Assign. We want to make sure that everybody's doing their own work. So because of the nature of the assignments, no one should have the same exact experiences, and no one should be using the exact same words to describe. So this is one of those, it's really kind of the way it's set up is that we all should be doing our own stuff. Safe Assign will look and just make sure that we're all doing that. If you repeat all of the directions and repeat all of the questions, you'll see that if other people are doing that, your Safe Assign is going to be a little higher. So again, just be very aware of that. Make sure you're doing your own stuff. Because it's informal, you won't have a lot of formal citations. And so if you're referring to information from the book chapter, you can just kind of break it off and say, hey, that's on page whatever it is. Just kind of in-text cite that will know that it's from the book. But if you choose to bring in material from elsewhere, make sure you use formal APA citation style on that, and then you can include a reference page on the back. So that's it. This is a really good course. This is one of those things, and I'll kind of explain that. I think a lot of us kind of take this material for granted. Hey, I've done this. I do leadership. But now we're really getting in and studying kind of the rules, principles, philosophy, and theory developed through the scientific method and real investigation. And then we'll explore, kind of large level concepts, and we'll come all the way down and look at, personality issues and then all the interplay with the group. So one of my favorite classes. I think we'll enjoy it. We'll have a good time together. We'll get started, this week, and we've got 7 weeks of really just cool stuff ahead of us. So that's it. Any questions, just send them my way. Or again, you can refer back to Alex or Larry. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to working with you.